Hello, Watoto. Do you ever feel a little bit sleepy and just want to say, I'll do it later? It feels cozy for a little while, but then things can start to feel heavy. This is a story about a little bunny named Nuru who felt that way, until he learned a special secret to make the world feel happy and light again. In a big, sunny field, where the fluffy trees looked like green cotton balls, lived a little bunny named Nuru. Nuru had wiggly ears and a twitchy nose and a happy, happy heart. He loved to feel the sun on his fur and eat yummy, wet clover for breakfast. But a funny little cloud started following him around. A sleepy, gray cloud that whispered things. He called it the later cloud. In the morning, Nuru's mommy would say, "Nuru, sweetie, can you help me pick up the yummy fruits for our pantry?" Nuru would wiggle his nose. "Yes, Mommy, right away." But as he hopped to the door of their cozy bunny hole, the later cloud would float right over his head. It didn't make thunder. It just whispered in a sleepy voice, "Later. The sun is so warm and nice. Let's play. You can do it later." And Nuru would think, "Ooh, that sounds nice," and hop outside to play. He would tell himself he was just going to chase one butterfly, but then he'd chase another and another until the whole morning was gone. And the yummy fruits were still on the ground. Later, his daddy would say, "Nuru, my boy, there's a little hole in our front door. Can you please get some mud from the river to patch it up before it gets cold?" "Of course, Daddy," Nuru would say. But as he looked for his little bucket, the later cloud would wrap around him like a blanket. "Later? The river is so far away. Your legs are tired from playing. Let's take a nap. You can get the mud later." So, Nuru would snuggle in the soft grass and fall asleep. He'd wake up when the sun was going down and the sky was all orange and sleepy too. And the hole in the door was still there, letting in the chilly air. Every time Nuru said, "later," the later cloud got bigger. Soon, it was a big, heavy fog that followed him everywhere. It made him feel droopy and slow. Thinking about the fruits felt heavy. Thinking about the mud felt heavy. All his fun ideas felt heavy, heavy, heavy. The world, which used to feel so light and bouncy, now felt like it was full of chores. The cloud would whisper, "See? It's too much. Let's just think about it tomorrow." One day, Nuru was sitting under a tree, feeling all grumpy. The later cloud was so big he could barely see the sunshine. Then, a very slow and friendly friend came to see him. It was Cassie, the old tortoise. Cassie's shell was shiny because he was very, very old and very, very wise. Cassie moved slowly because he liked to look at everything. He saw Nuru's droopy ears and his grumpy face, and he saw the big, gray cloud. "Hello, little bunny," Cassie said in a slow, kind voice. "That looks like a very heavy cloud," Nuru sighed. "It's my later cloud. It tells me to do things later, and now everything feels heavy and icky." Cassie nodded his slow nod. "Ah, the later cloud is tricky. It promises fun now, but gives you grumpy feelings later. It makes you see a big, giant pile of chores, when really it's just a few little things." "But it is a giant pile," said Nuru. "It's too big to even start." "Nobody climbs a giant pile at once, my friend," said Casey. "You do it one little hop at a time. The secret to making the later cloud go away is to do tiny, happy tricks. So tiny the cloud doesn't even see them. I call them my 3 happy helpers." Nuru's ears wiggled. "Happy helpers?" "Yes," said Cassie. He tapped his toe on a rock. The first helper is just a little start. When a job feels too big, like picking up all the fruits, just tell yourself you'll do it for a tiny little bit. Just find one yummy fruit. That's it. Starting is the hardest part. After you find one, you might want to find another. He took another slow step. The second helper is hop, hop, hop. If a job feels too far away, just take 3 little hops. Hop, hop, hop towards the river for the mud. Then you can rest. Just 3 little hops shows the cloud that you're moving, and moving makes the icky feelings go away. Cassie smiled. And the third helper, the fun one, is first work, then play. Do you want to go play? Of course. So, you tell yourself, I will do one little job first, and then I get to play. I'll put 1 piece of mud on the door first, and then I can chase a butterfly. The job becomes a door to the fun. Nuru looked at the big gray cloud. It whispered, that sounds like work. Let's just sit. But Cassie's nice voice was in his head too. Doing all the chores felt like too much. But just finding 1 fruit? Just taking 3 hops? That sounded easy. He looked at the yummy fruits on the ground. The later cloud wiggled, but Nuru took a deep breath and said, just a little start. He hopped to the closest fruit and picked it up. Boing! He took it inside. Then he saw another one. He got that one too. As he reached for a third, a little piece of the later cloud went poof and disappeared. A sunbeam warmed his fur. It felt light. He found one more, and then he stopped to rest, just like Cassie said. Later, he thought about the hole in the door. The cloud whispered, so far away. Nuru remembered the second helper. Hop, 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 he whispered. He picked up his bucket. Hop 1. He hopped towards the river. Hop 2. He took another hop. Hop 3. He was on his way. He rested and then did it again. Hop, hop, hop. Soon he was at the river. He got a little bit of mud and hopped back, 3 hops at a time. He didn't fix the whole door. He just patched 1 little hole. But when he did, another piece of the cloud went poof. The next morning, a pretty butterfly flew by. Nuru's feet wanted to dance and chase it. The later cloud cooed, go play. You can do the other stuff later. But Nuru remembered the third helper. He said out loud, first I will pick up 5 fruits, then I will play. He gathered 5 fruits super fast. It was easy. Then he hopped out into the sun. The sunshine felt extra warm and happy. The heavy feeling was almost all gone. The later cloud was just a tiny little wisp. He kept doing his happy helpers every day. He'd use just a little start to clean his room. He'd use hop, hop, hop to help his friends. And every single day, he would do first work, then play. Slowly, without any fuss, the later cloud got smaller and smaller until one morning, Nuru woke up and it was gone. He looked at his jobs for the day and didn't see a big grumpy pile. He just saw a few little things to do, one at a time. The world felt light and bouncy again. Nuru learned that you don't have to do everything all at once. You just have to start with 1 tiny little hop. The grumpy feeling of later floats away when you start doing something, even something small. The sleepy whispers get quiet when you answer them with a happy, just a little start. Hop, hop, hop. Or first work, then play. So the next time you feel that sleepy, later feeling, remember Nuru and his wise friend Cassie. Remember the 3 happy helpers. You don't have to do the whole big thing right now. You just have to take one little hop, and you'll see that with every little hop, the clouds go away, the sun shines brighter, and your world will feel happy and light again. I hope you liked our story. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends and family so they can enjoy it too. Good night and sweet dreams.